What is this, amateur hour?
I'm blacker than the ace of spades and more militant than you and your whole damn army put together. While you out there chanting at rallies, browbeating politicians, I'm taking out any money front sucker on a humble that gets in my way. So I'll tell you what. When your so-called revolution starts, you call me, and I'll be right down front showing you how it's done. But until then, you need to shut the fuck up when grown folks is talking. Now can you dig it?
Ladies, gentlemen, and scholars, the world's first quantum-powered podcast live from the Jetty Juice Energy Studio in the Beaded Curtain District. Your star players, Gemini Jackson, the Burrito Bandito, Brian McFly, and Arthur Dude. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, of course, you scholars. I'm your fearless and greasy host, Gemini Jackson, someone the Quantimino with our resident hyena, Arthur Dude.
Howdy, ninjas.
The Burrito Bandito and Brian McFly joining us from the other side of the glory hole. Now let's get this party started with X Quantimino. Dynamite. Selling your soul for $1 billion. What do you guys feel about that? We were talking about this. We were trying to frame this in a way that wasn't like, I guess the word is problematic, but selling your soul for $1 billion feels like a different concept than selling like an ownership title. And it most certainly feels like a different concept than selling your boy's soul for $1 billion.
Yeah, Burrito has a theory about souls. I've heard him talk about it before.
Yeah, the asshole is the window to the soul.
Asshole. That's why it's called asshole.
That's why it's called asshole.
Yeah,
soul,
exactly.
It's like the correct spelling for soul is apostrophe S-O-U-L.
Yeah, that was Old English, but then it
we've lost meaning over time.
Yes, we have. And here we are going back into the etymology of these things. So the asshole is the window to the soul.
That's how you lose your life force, man.
Tell me about this life force, Burrito.
Every time you fart, that's how, just as you get older.
Is that not dash?
You just lose it.
Not, where soul meets body. That's the sound.
Is that the first Death Cab reference on Slam City Radio?
That is definitely not the first Death Cab reference, and it certainly will not be the last. If there's anything the show references, it's Death Cab for Cutie. Okay, so here are my thoughts
Postal Service
on selling my soul or my boy soul for $1 billion. Me in this form does not want to sell my boy soul for $1 billion, but is fairly willing to sell my eternal soul for $1 billion.
Yeah, this is hard for me because I don't really believe that I have a soul necessarily, so I don't know.
Well, then I don't feel like you're torn.
You can call it your consciousness. You can think of it as your mind.
Okay, but if I sold that, I wouldn't. Wait, would I still be me?
Yeah,
well, the
sure.
FCC won't let me be.
But just let's say that after you've released all of your life force
through your butthole,
per
science,
that someone was going
to
copy your consciousness into a hard drive and make it run, I don't know, computations. Like you would still be conscious, but you wouldn't be able to do anything. So they could do whatever they wanted with it.
Okay, well, so I'm basically become a head in a jar.
Yeah, you'd be a head in a jar. You would know you were alive or doing things.
Would you know what you're doing?
You wouldn't be able to direct your actions. Someone would be directing it.
Well, in that case, what would the $1 billion be good for?
That you would get to use that $1 billion while you were still alive.
Existence. Yeah, it's part of your existence.
Here's $1 billion for 50 years.
Yeah, and then after that time, we get to co-opt your mind for computing power. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, we get to mine Bitcoin with your butt coin.
If the question were like, would you trade $1 billion for the next 50 years of your life? Well, I would be dead, but I don't know.
But you would be alive. It's the non-theistic way of saying this, of framing this thought experiment.
I still doesn't make sense to me. I don't think I can
wrap your head around the fact that you would be.
You would lose your free will.
You would just be watching movies.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but I'm still thinking, what would I do with $1 billion if I don't have
No. You have for 50 years. You have absolute control of everything you do.
Yeah,
but after that point,
so this is after.
After that point, we play you movies.
Okay, sorry.
We play you fucking movies, baby.
Time to suck today's dick.
Where you're the star,
if it's around the time I was gonna die anyways, like do whatever you're gonna do. Fuck my soul. All you
Fuck
want,
your baby
dude.
soul, your boy soul.
Fuck my boy soul.
Would you
dude.
give up your 90-year-old butthole for $1 billion?
Yeah.
Why though?
I get paid now.
No,
Wait, when do you get paid?
when you're 90. No, I was done with that question. I moved on to a new question, but you guys can't keep up.
Oh. I couldn't hear you.
Granddad Brian McFly is 90 years old. Entrepreneur Burrito says,
Yes.
yo, I know this guy who buys buttholes for 1 billion space credits. Are you in?
I know a
Yeah.
guy.
Soggy Bet.
No. At 90?
90.
Well, and then immediately I become someone without.
No, immediately somebody fucks your butt. And then you have to live whatever rest of your life you have.
What kind of health
You might
condition
die.
is he
What?
in?
You might die. You might die.
But in exchange for what?
$1 billion. $1 billion space
space
credits.
credits.
Sorry. $1 billion space
Okay,
credits.
but if I survive the butt fucking, I get.
Rigorous butt fucking.
There's no soul selling or anything?
No. $1 billion.
just selling my ass
as
for
you're
50.
picking up your fucking clothes off the fucking floor, there's $1 billion space credits on the fucking dresser. So see yourself out.
Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, I'm almost dead. I might as well soak up all the experience
I might
can
as
get.
well get a bunch of space credits on the way out.
You never asked what the value of these space credits
Yeah,
were, though.
they're worthless, bitch.
Oh, shit, dude, they're NFTs. Oh, wait, we lost that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Why are you picking up space credits when we still have U.S. dollars, man?
I have
That seems
Alzheimer's
like-
at that point, so
That's true. Hey.
I'm very persuadable.
It's all about the
if it-
grift, man.
Oh, if it'll help you.
You could take those space credits and wipe your ass with them.
Hey, they're going to be leaking.
Ooh, might
Your
as
ass
well.
going to be leaking.
This is actually a Gemini topic.
Yeah, this is I'll ask it. I'll broach it. Wiping your butthole. What that look like?
You're wrapping your beehole.
What does it look like?
I don't
Brian,
even have one of those.
We got a Brian from the scene. Brian.
Well, I'm interested to know y'all's answer because I'm a stander and I feel like it's 50-50, but I've always been under
Wait,
the
are you-
assumption that it's 50% stand wipers and 50% sit wipers, but I think it's more sitters than
I think
standers.
it's 90-10, and I think you're in the vast minority.
Can you be a switch hitter,
No,
though?
I think it's 50-50 too.
What are you?
And I think just recently people discovered that there were
the other ones.
The others.
The other side of the
and-
cheek. The other cheek.
And everyone is disgusted with the other person. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
how can you just lift your ass?
Yes.
You lift your cheek and then
I just
wipe?
gas
That's
the
like a whole-
seal. I just break the seal because there's a toilet
He's still
seal.
sitting.
There's a seal that you create between your body and the toilet lid that keeps all the nastiness in.
Okay, well,
So I just
real quick, can
temporarily
we get a
breached
roll
that
call
seal.
here?
Yeah. It's probably going to look like us two and you two.
Yeah.
Both sides of the glory holes
also
are
a
on the
stander.
side. He's a stander as well.
I was asking about switch hitting.
We're fucking innocent bystanders over here.
I'm a switch hitter.
You're a what?
You're a
Oh,
switch hitter?
really?
Sometimes
Yeah.
you stand?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done
I
both.
only sit.
Arthur, this is interesting. Why? What
Yeah,
are
what's the
situations where
utility?
you have to
Yeah,
switch?
here we go.
It really
The
depends on the
decision-
When
dude.
you
the
want to
decision
know
tree.
if pussy or dick is better, you ask the bisexual. So, Art. Is pussy or dick better? Tell me.
I can't decide, but if I had to standing to have that option,
Why wouldn't you have that option?
let's just say you had to
He
pick
says
one or the other.
It's a more dynamic process to be able to stand and wipe versus sitting and wiping. He
Right.
says there's more flexibility there.
I don't So wait, did you answer?
He's
whether-
primarily he's in favor of standing versus sitting, but he does both.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
why do you ever? Then if you prefer standing, then why do you do it sitting ever?
Lazy. He's just lazy.
There's no preference. It's called switch hitting. It really depends on the
No.
activity.
What's the activity here? It's
What do you
shitting and
mean,
wiping your
shitting?
ass.
You're wiping the
There's one
doo-doo
activity.
butter. There's different amounts of doo-doo butter depending on the session.
Jesus Christ. So if you have
so
the
it depends
Rhea,
on
you
the-
stand. But if there's solid turds, you just flip it and forget
you
it.
Can, yeah.
All depends
Well,
on
that's
how
what I'm
clean
saying.
that first wipe is.
Oh, I never check.
That's why you always have dingleberries.
I never have dingleberries.
I think that sitting. I really do think trying to sit and wipe has to be more cumbersome and expend more energy. even though you're sitting.
Your little sexy ass down.
I can't do it.
I can't either. I just
like
can't
to
get the
let-
leverage.
So we have 2.5 standers here.
I like to let my dick continue to dribble while I'm wiping my asshole.
I mean, I think that's smart.
And I lift to a point where, like, I'm goddamn near right angle, right? So I have all of my weight on my left
That's crazy.
leg, on my left leg, and I'm standing up a little bit like
Great
this.
for radio.
You know?
Yeah,
But
And
it's
I
like
reach-
you're having to do a balancing act. You're like
What are
a
you
fucking
talking about?
gymnast.
No, you're just like, think of the thinking guy, you know? The thinker.
Yeah,
That's me. You see how grounded that motherfucker is? That's me.
no. You're off balance.
And how one of his cheeks is exposed from the elements, he can reach over and fucking swipe out his butthole. Easy money.
Here, let me ask this question though.
The crinkle
Gemini.
versus wrap, like napkins, folding or crinkling?
Gemini.
Yeah.
When we say standing, what do you picture us doing?
I picture your pants around your ankles, you're standing straight up and down, and then you kind of like squat, and then you like pull the toilet paper between your cheeks.
No, that's not how it works.
Wait, what? Okay.
Damn, you're gonna get educated. He's got to school you.
So, like,
Brian, is that your experience or no?
Wait, what was the last thing you said? You do what?
You pull the paper between your cheeks.
You slightly
Well,
squat, then pull the
yeah.
paper between your cheeks.
Pull the paper.
Well,
what
like
does
you
that
wipe
mean?
your
wipe.
butthole. You
Yeah,
wipe
okay.
your butthole.
All right. Well, that sounds about right. Well, I mean, Burrito, what are you?
That's
you guys-
considered
well,
standing.
I thinking Gemini thinks that like we're standing straight up, but I'm not. Like I'm bent over like this.
what?
You're like
over
90
what?
degrees. So Brian is like full up and down.
I am up
You
and down, yeah.
are
Oh,
90
really?
degrees and I am sitting. So this is the spectrum. This is the beautiful poop spectrum here. Burrito is your experience is fairly close to mine, except I use the toilet for support.
Yes.
You're
Burrito,
not.
why are you
you're-
bending over? What's
Oh my
what's
God,
the
here we
benefit
go.
of that?
Better leverage, better access to your butt.
Well, okay, this is what I do, and I don't know if it's disgusting or not, but I spread my cheek with one
With your
with
hand?
one
Like
hand,
this?
and I use
Like
the other one
this?
to wipe. So
Like
I mean, I'm
this?
opening that ass
Like
wide
this?
open.
Like this.
See,
Sounds like more of a
I don't use
chore
my hand to
because of
spread.
Oh, interesting.
I just bend over, and that's what
Sit your
spreads
little
them.
This is how I spread it.
Okay.
I use the toilet seat
Yeah.
to open
Yeah.
up my cheeks.
So I use my hand. He uses whatever the
Toilet
spinning
seat?
over.
No, he uses
just
this
bending
bending
over.
over.
Being
You use your
crouched.
hand. So, Art, your standing experience is closer to Burrito's or to Brian's.
Burritos.
So I wouldn't even really like. That doesn't seem like standing and wiping
So
to me.
there's standing,
Brian's
sitting,
seems
and
like
crouching.
standing to me.
I'm a true standard.
You're a true stander. You're
True
the
standard.
you're the definition of standing and wiping.
He's a sapien.
no true Scotsman.
I feel like mine's fairly a sanitary process. I'm not using my hands to spread my
But you also,
Butthole
but
open?
you are scooping shit out of your
but
ass.
only
with-
one hand gets dirty.
Usually
Well,
the toilet paper
my
gets
cheek
dirty.
isn't dirty.
You don't know
I
that.
do. Okay, look, I'm gonna wash my
Sometime-
hands anyways,
Are you?
but my cheek isn't that dirty. I might wash my hands.
It's certainly sweaty.
There's a high probability, depending on how much dookie gets on the other
That
hand.
butt cheek definitely got moisture on it, and now that's on your left hand.
Should we? I mean, should we even be wiping to begin with? I've never done.
I don't
the,
wipe.
what's it called? Bidet.
Here's the true story of everything. I don't stand anymore, and I never did. I always sat, but I continue to sit because I use a bidet.
Oh, how's?
Ooh, yeah, you got one?
Yeah.
I know this is a well.
I've
this is
had
a
one for a
well-worn
couple
path,
years
but Does
now.
it really? Does it really shoot all the shit out of your ass?
Yeah. I feel so much cleaner. So much cleaner. And like demonstrably cleaner. Do you know what I
You
mean?
don't have one in your guest bathroom.
Fuck no. Why do I want other people's buttholes?
This is customer feedback.
Yeah. Leave the card at the door.
You've been hiding this from me.
I've had we've been using the bidet for a couple years now, and it's like game changer. Like whenever COVID hit and everybody's running out for toilet paper, it didn't phase us at all. Like we ran out of toilet paper and had to get one ply a long time ago, and we still have that one ply.
Wait, so when you're done with the spraying,
There's a
you can
heater.
just like
Use a towel.
There's a
safety
heater.
wipe.
There's a heater, a heated fan.
It's like getting out of the shower.
Yeah, but when I shower, I mean, I would want to double check that there's no shit in my ass. And I mean, when I shit, I mean, I would hate.
Oh,
how do you
you-
know there's no shit in there?
I trust the process.
He bought a quality product.
Fair enough.
Dude, it machine learned my butthole.
Sexy ass.
Did it really?
It's laser guided.
focused.
It laser guides to find the turd clumps and shoots the water directly at him until
No.
it doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm gullible. Are you serious?
it's a dingleberry detector.
Con detected. Con eradicated.
There's actually microscopic drones.
Nanobots that are just
Yeah.
eating.
It's
They're
actually just like a spray, and then the nanobots
doo-doo
are in that
bots?
spray.
doo-doo bots.
Oh, nanobots, doo-doo bots, same thing.
Yeah, the spray stays on your butthole, and the nanobots continue to eat the poop
There you
off
go.
of your butt.
Disinfecting.
It's a continued disinfecting process. It's like brushing your
Pending.
teeth.
Nanometer technology.
It's like brushing your teeth and not rinsing afterwards.
oh shit, you still doing that, Gemini?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Man, it sounds like you made a life change.
Everything
I haven't
tastes like
started.
toothpaste.
I keep forgetting.
For a little bit.
Well, there's always that you brush your teeth and then you drink orange juice afterwards, and it's like the worst experience.
Not the worst.
Well,
One of the worst.
It's like God's
Gemini says that he drinks coffee directly after
brushing my teeth.
brushing and not rinsing, which is insane to me.
Sexy ass.
Why?
down.
You have trace elements in your teeth.
He just uses the leftover toothpaste as like coffee creamer.
Yeah, it's creamer.
A little like a little
Spits it in
mint,
his cup.
Yeah, a little mint creamer.
little pep.
Yeah.
Hey, there's the
zippy.
peppermint mocha. That's a common thing.
Yeah.
I take it back.
Next on the double X. I think we're skipping problematic song lyrics. We got nothing to talk about there, right?
True.
True or false?
All I gotta say is free Eminem. Continue.
Oh. Oh, free Eminem. I don't think anybody even caught him.
You need to
Well,
sit your little
you
sexy
know.
ass down.
Okay, true or false? Cannibal ball play.
Yeah, I think we wanted to talk. I think this came up because we wanted to talk about Army Hammer. I mean, it's about a month old now, but it's an interesting topic. You know, he got in trouble for. I think among other things, he had some DMs leak where it was revealed that he likes cannibal play. I don't know if he is an actual cannibal. I don't know if it's been proven that he's ever,
Time to suck today's dick.
Eating the human flesh.
Yeah, I don't know if he's,
Yeah, I mean, like, is he just like
Partaking
gnawing
of the
on
long
chicks
pig?
and like pretending he's, I'm a cannibal, I'm eating you like a cannibal would?
Is that what that is?
Yeah, and it might just be like a.
Yeah,
I
just
don't
like
know.
a bit.
No,
Okay.
there were some DMs
Yeah,
where
there was
he
some
was
real
like,
shit where he's like, I can find us some fucking feet if you want to eat.
Yeah, like I want to eat you, baby. But he wasn't talking about
Oh,
like
yeah,
the regular.
I will for sure cut off your vulva and consume it.
Yeah, like
I mean, it was
want
close to that,
Consume
actually.
you. I want to like drink your blood and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's one of two things. He just like he says this stuff and it
It's a
makes him hard
fantasy.
and he jerks off,
Yeah.
or that and he really wants to do that. You know, it does like it's not mutually exclusive. It could just be a fantasy, or it could be a fantasy and something he really wants to do. And
there could be people out
Or
there
it
who
could be
really get
actually
off
real.
on slicing off a piece of their flesh
Yeah,
and
for
having
sure.
someone else eat it. Yeah.
ooh, so that would be a match
That's
made
who
in
he's
heaven,
looking
I
for.
guess.
That's ISO.
Yeah. Yes.
ISO crazy bitch that'll cut her nipples and off and cook them for me.
Bottle, man.
Maybe
Well,
not
here's the
even
thing,
cook.
dude. If you eat someone's nipple, I mean, if someone eats your nipples, you can only do that once.
That's kind of like the whole thing of it.
That's what makes it hot
Well, that's what makes
for you?
I mean, that's what makes it
You need to sit
something
your little
you shouldn't
sexy
do.
ass down.
Is that like once
just
you
think,
do
I mean-
it, you can't do it again,
You're an asshole.
and you certainly
so
cannot
make
undo
it count. If
Yeah,
you're
make
gonna
it
do
count.
it better be fucking hot.
If you're gonna cut off your nipple and serve it to somebody, it might as well be Army Hammer.
He's a dreamboat, dude.
Great name, by the way. Right?
Huh?
Army Hammer, great name, right? Grandfather's
I
name.
mean, as far as shitty names go, Army.
It makes me think of the baking soda
Yeah.
or the baking
The
powder.
thing about
Well,
it,
his
his
name is
real
Armand
name.
Hammer.
Yeah, his name is Armand Hammer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn
You
it.
need to sit
Armand
your little
Hammer.
And his,
sexy ass down.
he comes from like a very rich family. I forget
Super
what
rich.
their business was.
Of baking powder money?
You
know
would
what?
think, but it's not.
Surprisingly, I don't think they're related, which is
Yeah.
crazy. Him and his dad are named Armand Hammer, but they have nothing, and they're rich, and they have nothing to do with the Armand Hammer fortune.
That's because it's Johnson and Johnson. Armand
That's
Hammer's a brand. I don't know that Armand Hammer's Johnson, but Armand Hammer's the brand.
It might be. Anyway, so cannibal sex play, true or false?
Yeah, we were talking about cannibal ball play,
Okay.
Because we wanted to also preface the cannibal sex play by asking about ball play.
Oh, yeah.
Brian is vehemently against ball play because he's afraid of intimacy. True or false?
You said me?
Vehemently.
Brian?
Yeah. Brian is Soggy Ben don't like the ball play.
I don't think it has to do with intimacy. I think it has to do with I think I was
Too
born
close to the
without any
butthole?
nerve endings on my ball sack.
You don't have any nerve endings or ball sack.
I think I'm the opposite. I
too
think I have
many
too
nerve
many.
endings. Jesus.
Yes.
So
We got a
both
Goldilocks
say
situation
we
here.
both say don't touch it, but for different
I
reasons.
would also say false.
Wow.
Because it's too sensitive.
Too
many.
It's too. The porridge is too hot.
Is this the men's
And it's
health
too cold.
section?
My porridge is goddamn perfect.
It's just right.
It's like
You know what? There's another thing.
Your porridge is smooth as eggs.
my porridge is smooth as eggs.
Well, there's another option there's another situation. Maybe I just haven't met the right woman who knows how to deal with my particular balls, you know? Maybe they've been too rough.
Here's a real something you might need to hear, Brian.
Yeah.
Your balls ain't special.
Yeah. No, I agree. But I just feel like maybe I've come every woman that's been interested in playing with my balls has been a little bit too rough, and it hurts.
Yeah,
It hurts.
you know, that's like a communication thing.
Yeah, and I'm not good at that.
When you're like paying the hooker, you need to tell her, "Hey, ease up, or I'll break your fucking neck." It's all about communication.
Yeah.
All right, so cannibal
true.
play, it doesn't really interest me. Not really into it.
Let's do a hypothetical here.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Let's
You're
say
gonna
the,
sell your butthole?
no. Let's say the parts regenerate. So the nipples
Well, then who
will come
cares?
back.
Who cares?
You still have to care because it's still
Yeah.
cannibalism.
It's not.
Not into it
Well, no, look.
anymore.
Cannibal play. I
It's
thought there
like-
was I mean, we're talking about sex. If we're just talking about trying human meat, that's a different question. I think.
Yeah, that's a completely different question. And I think if human meat is regenerable, there's no reason not to eat it.
God's
Yeah.
vagina.
I have no problem with it. I actually have no problem. Let's say someone's already dead, and they have given express consent that you can try them. Then so someone cooks it up and says, "Hey, I have this human meat. Do you want to try it?"
Not
Do you have
someone.
permission? I would try it for sure.
Not someone. Wolfgang Puck.
Wait, the chef?
Wolfgang Puck serves up this human.
He cooks the human with
Wolfgang
his
Puck.
skill.
With his skill, cooks a human. Are you telling me
Yeah.
you're not trying that?
He said he would.
I tried.
I know.
I would
I'm
try it if
asking the
some
listeners.
asshole made it.
You're trying the guy's asshole?
That, but I'm just saying, if it's just some random
Would
asshole
you
made
eat-
the human meat, I would still
Would
try
you
it just out of
eat-
curiosity.
A human asshole if it was cooked by Wolfgang Puck.
Some bung? Yeah, some puck bung?
Some puck bong. Hey, this tastes like calamari. Got a nice snap to it. Mwah. You know how I like my bung, Wolfgang, and that's al dente. I appreciate it, buddy.
Some human menudo.
Some tripe.
Ugh.
Some
So
awful.
what about y'all?
Awful waffle.
Around the circle here, who would eat it? Who would try the puck bung? Or
little
just puck
puck bung?
meat in general?
I mean, I'm eating human meat. I think I'm eating human meat.
Is it just the casing on a sausage?
Yeah,
What?
but it's also
Or-
like somebody's butthole. So
but I mean, if it
just
was a
because you want to
sausage
like
casing-
take out the context doesn't mean you can. Okay.
No, it doesn't have to be a butthole. I mean, just in general, if it was just some
Like a
some
steak.
well-made human meat.
Like
Some
like
burnt ends.
dude steak.
Yeah, some brisket.
Some dude
Yeah.
steak. Some short rib.
Well, do we get to
Aren't you
pick?
gonna eat it?
Do we get
Yeah,
to
what
pick the
cut?
type of human?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they need to have
Age.
some marbling in them.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
It's just babies.
It's a veal.
that's like
It's
veal,
veal.
human veal.
Yeah, it's human veal. Jesus Christ.
That's a little more tough.
No, it's not tough at all. It's really, really soft and delicate.
Oh, you're right.
And
My bad.
fatty.
Baby back ribs.
Yeah.
Dripping off the bone.
Yeah, that does make the conversation a lot more difficult because that's where it would come from. It would be babies, but they would be grown in a lab. Look, I
That's
think if
true.
you don't grow the whole context of a baby, like if it's just a brick of meat, that's
Yeah.
like, I'm eating that.
Yeah, but that's not really a baby anymore. That's just lab-grown meat.
But it had a brain.
It's a modest proposal.
It is a modest proposal. People like to eat brain. You got to make the brain, but you don't have to make it think, though. But it might.
Yeah, you
think
don't have
on-
to make it think like a baby.
But it might think on its
Barbacoa?
own. Barbacoa, baby. We need to just not talk about cannibalism because this is like where like Not only are we normalizing it, we're making it sound pretty damn good.
Yeah, but I just for the record,
baby koa.
my cannibalism was.
But you were talking about, Brian, you're saying
My cannibalism was ethical cannibalism.
ethical cannibalism.
It was
lab
like
grown?
consent and
Responsibly
also-
sourced. Zero carbon
Like-
footprint.
If I'm trapped on a mountain somewhere
Here we go.
and it's
Easy,
snowing,
dude.
yeah.
and the only way to survive is to eat some baby koa street tacos,
You know they're going to be preserved
then I'm gonna.
in that snow.
Easy.
But also, it's only been 45 minutes. We can like,
Will there be some avocado green
Yeah, you
sauce
got
on the
canned
side?
food and stuff. But
yeah,
I
we
mean,
can like chill until like, we get hungry. Yeah, but I'm so snacky. You ever just
I'm
get really
hungry.
snacky? Ah, you know what hit the spot? Some baby koa street
hungry.
tacos. Baby hungry. Nope. Burrito hungry. What else did we have for DXQ?
Tipping is a myth.
Oh, here we go.
God damn it.
The tipping point. Okay, I'm not really a terrible tipper, but I kind of am, right?
Why
For
do you say
certain
that,
things,
Gemini
like,
Jackson?
I don't tip when I get the food and I take it myself.
no.
At the counter, I don't tip.
Carry out.
Good.
No tip.
No tip for carryout. People think you should. I don't. And then like some delivery drivers, I don't tip that much, man. Do you know what I mean?
What do you tip? Like 10%
Yeah.
at least?
Yeah. I make sure it's
There
at
should
least
be
$2.
Different percentage on delivery drivers. I agree. And
Yeah.
I was one. I was a delivery driver.
Are we talking about pizza or just in general?
In general. Like, Favor,
Chub
Uber
Hub.
Eats, Chub Hub.
Like, isn't there a bunch of those Uber Eats people that just kind of stopped delivering if they don't get tips?
yeah.
I think I read
your
that
food.
somewhere.
Well, here's the problem. The problem is if, you have, because I did DoorDash for a while, and, you'd have someone who,
Straight from the horse's mouth.
DoorDash is some McDonald's, and they give you 20% of that, which is whatever, just like a couple bucks. And then someone gets like a bunch of barbecue, and it's like $250 because they're buying it for like a family or a party. And are they really going to give you 20% of 250? I mean,
They're not
that
going
would
to give
be
you a
insane.
$50 tip. That seems crazy, right? Because it seems
That
like
would be insane.
yeah, exactly. I think that's where my thinking comes from for the delivery stuff. It's a specific transactional thing that occurs, and I calculate. Okay, did they have to drive far to get this? Does it feel like a convenience? I'll tip them more. But like, am I giving a delivery driver $50?
The crux of this is just pay the people for their work and
True.
make it a good living wage.
Yeah,
and,
just do away.
let me do this like kind of guesswork and like basically you're making people be the boss of and like determine what someone's supposed to make.
And I am the boss.
I
I don't
prefer
tip.
it being like other countries where tipping isn't a thing because they just pay their workers.
Right. I like that he wants to keep the part where he feels like a boss, but
Yeah.
he doesn't want to do the tipping part.
No,
I
I'll do both. If you want to make me the boss, I'll be the boss. But if you want to make me the boss, I'll be the boss and I won't pay you. But yeah, I mean, like tipping in general just feels like I get it. It's customary and it's a thing. And like for some things, you do want to like go the extra, like somebody who really did awesome service, right? You want to go the extra way to show appreciation, and it's nice to be able to do that. But
that's not what
that's not what
now.
it is. Now it's like an expected thing. You know what I mean? Like it's part of the cost.
You need to sit
Yeah.
your little
It's
sexy
not
ass
because
down.
I want to and I feel good about it. And because it's not that, I feel shitty about it. I don't want to do
Yeah.
it, and I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, there's like negative incentive to, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not a great.
yeah.
It's not a great system.
And I'll keep doing
Bullshit.
it. I'll keep doing it, but I'm not happy about it.
I haven't tipped in a long time.
Good for you.
Yeah.
It's like you're sober.
Yeah.
you, dude.
Hey. Yeah. Exactly. I should keep a daily
chip.
journal. Did not tip. Habit tracker. How many days
tip
did I
chip.
not tip?
You know, I
Days
feel like
without
I haven't
incident.
either because I haven't been to a
Yeah.
restaurant in a
See,
year.
that's kind of a thing too. Days without tipping.
Yeah, we were just talking about tipping in general, but yeah, with restaurant tipping, that's a whole different ballpark than delivery tipping.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there anything else on DXQ? Was there anything else on DXQ?
No,
Art.
sir.
Nope. Well then,
Uluteas Financial Advisors.
When you gotta move some weight,
Why wait? Julio will help you diversify your holdings. Flat rate, always great. Julio gets it done. Call Julio Tejas today. Or regret it tomorrow. Julio Tejas. And this is the news. Sony's latest patent application. A banana PlayStation controller.
Nice.
So they got schematics, and in their diagram it shows a banana, and someone's using it as a PlayStation controller.
Banana.
So let
Is
me
this
ask
to
you
capitalize on that art installation that was the banana with the duct tape over it?
Yeah, if you're gonna pay $1 million for a banana, you might as well be able to play PlayStation on it.
Exactly.
At the very least.
Also, are you buying this PlayStation contraption that lets you use your Ona hole as a controller?
Wait, what was the question?
Are you buying this PlayStation contraption that allows you to use your Ona hole as a controller? 6-axis controller.
Wait,
With a
okay,
rumble
so let me
pack.
get this straight. There's
With a
something on
rumble
your
pack.
dick.
Yeah,
It's a joystick.
sure.
So you're okay. Oh wait, so you're fucking it, and then on the end of it is a joystick, and then you're playing with that.
No, like the surface is contacts. Like it can map to the surface, and you can press anywhere, and it's like that's the X button. So you could possibly hit it from the inside and move your
Hit
character.
the button from the inside.
And then hit the button from the inside.
Yeah, I can do that.
Are we buying that?
Is that what this is? Like, you can use anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a banana.
It doesn't have to, but it can be.
Oh,
Could also be your own hole.
Wow.
I don't understand how it works, but I'm
I don't
intrigued.
either. I don't
Speaking
get,
of
yeah, I don't
bananas.
get it either.
Burger King UK responds to criticism over International Women's Day tweet. So somewhat recently to this recording, Burger King UK tweeted, "Women belong in the kitchen."
Oof.
Amen.
That's a hot take.
Such a little sexy.
So would you care to explain why you say amen, Brian McFly?
Well, I mean, you want to describe? Arthur? You want to explain what with the more context?
Yeah, well, this tweet was
Yeah, there
more
were
of a
tweets
marketing
after
thing.
it.
Yeah, and they're having this scholarship
No.
program. Yes?
8 hours later.
No.
No, they tweeted this out, and then 7 hours later they put the
No, they
contextual,
didn't.
Is that true?
Did they really?
contextual information. Yeah.
Oh man, because I know I went
gotta
and
debunk
saw
this.
it.
They ran print ads with small print underneath it, and that had to have been published before these tweets went out.
Yeah. So maybe they thought that people would know what the context of the tweet was before, or maybe they forgot to do the rest of it. Because I mean, they clearly
Who the
it wasn't
fuck
their intention
is
was not
looking
to
at
say that women
tweets?
belong in the kitchen.
No, their intention was to drum up news, right? And they did it.
Yeah.
But who is looking at tweets and saying, "Oh yeah, I saw that in a newspaper"?
When they took it down, that's how they resurfaced it.
Yeah,
There's people on
I know.
Twitter that are like all on top of this.
I know that they saw the newspaper later, but they didn't have that contextual information when they saw that
I mean,
tweet.
it's pretty
that said,
obvious that Burger King UK would not actually tweet this in all seriousness.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
there's a lot of people taking this first tweet and like at face value,
Nah.
and they don't like it. I take this first tweet at face value, and I like it. So that's kind of the difference between me and them.
What's the difference between me and you? About what? 5 cars, 2 houses, and 3 vehicles?
What?
I don't know. I fucked up the lyrics to that song.
I'm just kidding.
So you were one of the 400,000 people that liked it, and for all
They
the
probably
wrong
thought
reasons.
it was. I think a lot of them probably thought it was funny.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people did, but I mean that's the point too, right? It was to create awareness.
Was to turn heads.
Yeah, it was actually like a woke tweet, which is kind of funny that
A lot of people are getting mad about it.
Yeah.
It really is. We ain't going down that hole, that Ono hole.
No,
I think you're just getting deeper into it, guys.
Speaking about getting deeper in,
Yeah. Okay.
wet ass Papa John, former CEO, has been quote working to get rid of the N-word in his vocabulary. Let's first speculate.
How
what he's-
long has he been working on this, Gemini?
2 or 3
Well,
20 months. The past 20 months. 20 months. It's a process. Hey, when it's really a core
really
foundational
in there.
piece of who you are, it takes a long time.
have kind of an inside look at. I know how you get rid of it from your vocabulary.
You replace
and what
it.
happens is that when you're born and you're white, you're born with about 40,000 N-words, and then you have to say all of them for them to leave your body.
To leave your body.
So it's good. It's good for most people. And if you're like a good person, you do it inside where no one can hear you. Papa John just let one of them slip during a meeting one time. So that's how you do it.
But it wasn't just the N-word. It was the N-word. Am I right? So you have 40,000, but because Papa John is a rich man, he's purchased many more shares of the N-word, I believe.
Yes.
So he has to consume them before they expire. So for the past 20
refills.
months, he's been out in the Himalayas just screaming them ad nauseum.
And really, it's kind of tragic. He's sitting there, goes, "I don't want these N-words anymore," and he's trying to get rid of them. And it's,
You can't
everyone's
give
making
them
fun of him,
away.
but he's actually burdened by them.
You can't give them away,
Yeah.
right? And he's crafted some really tasty tunes that he can't play for anybody because
You're an asshole.
yeah. All right, guys. Slam citizens. Burrito has always dreamed of being a Japanese Sakura quote-unquote decoy, despite not being Japanese and only moderately good at making small talk about his Godzilla collection. Forced to live his dream vicariously through the internet, this is Burrito's Nippon News. Segment within a segment within a segment within a segment. All right, explain, Burrito. This Sakura decoy, what is you?
What is a Sakura decoy?
What is you?
So a Sakura is someone who you would hire to come to your party to make it look like you have more friends than you actually do.
Wow, it's funny you mentioned that, Mr. Burrito.
Yeah, we were just having this conversation before you showed up.
Really?
Are you
wow.
the type of person?
Party punctuality.
When do you arrive to a party, Burrito?
Say the party starts
Oh.
at 7, or that's what the invite says.
Well, I don't arrive anywhere early, so
But let's say you did.
Let's say you're a responsible adult who shows up to places on time.
yeah, I don't think I still wouldn't show up early unless I was like staying with the person, which
Or
I usually am.
planning the party or
Yeah.
helping with the arrangements.
Yeah. I mean, if I was there, yeah.
It feels rude to show
But I
up
would
on
already
time.
be there.
True or false? It feels rude to show up on time.
True.
It does. True.
I like to give the person or the hosts time to put the party together and make sure it's ready.
Well,
to
they
go.
should have done that by
'cause
7
I'm always
o'clock. They should have
rushing,
done
too.
that. They should have been finished by 6:45.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, but also, like, if I were throwing a party and no one showed up at the time I asked them to, I would start to think that people hated me.
Just jump
It would
off
be
the
very
bridge.
anxious.
You're
Well, that's it.
going to be those people who show up
7:01.
on time.
This is it, man. 7:01. Fucking hate. Stupid. I shouldn't have invited nobody.
And then everyone shows up an hour later.
You're
and
just like
I'm crying.
shitting yourself, crying. Hey, did we catch you at a bad time?
Come in.
It's fine.
No,
The security
I don't like
floor is
being
all set.
super
It's a
late.
little warm. It's room temperature now.
But I'm not going to show up on time.
So 30
I'm
minutes.
not going to show up an hour later.
What time do you
say-
show? You're not?
That seems
No,
like a bit
but,
too
but
late.
you know, I'm not going to show up on time.
No.
Unless I'm
It really depends on the party.
going to
Yeah.
a party with you.
Yeah, okay. Party starts at 7. You're not showing up like at 8. That feels perfectly reasonable for a party that's going till like midnight.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. Yeah, it also depends on how
On the
long
type,
the party
yeah.
is supposed to
Type of
be.
party.
Yeah.
If it's a dinner party, y'all doing dinner parties out there?
I'll bring my fucking casserole, Mavis.
You can't be an hour
My
late to a dinner
boiled
party.
dick casserole, bitch.
No, it's like a sex party. What do we do there? What's the
What's
etiquette?
Probably want to
etiquette?
arrive early. I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
want
wanna
to
be
get
like
the
sloppy
good. You want to
38s.
get You want to get in
Yeah.
front of some lines, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. You don't want to end up with a hot dog down the hallway.
Yeah, you want to get
What is that? Is that a
the.
metaphor?
You want
That's a
first
metaphor.
choice, I guess.
You
right?
want, yeah, exactly. You want to hit the buffet before it's been picked over.
Yeah, because I think if you show up too late, there's already like a little shame in the air, and you want to get
scent,
there when
a lot of
everyone's, like,
publicity.
still
The
full
scent
of-
is definitely in the air,
Tons of Badissi.
and the heat lamps don't really like. I mean, you don't want the thing that's been sitting under the heat lamp.
And the smell of wet vinyl. Come on, man.
Who's fucking on records?
Oh, it's like the SMN outfits.
Arthur shows up with a tarp.
That's Lycra, you casual.
What parties are you going to, man? Ooh.
Arthur shows up ready for a pee party.
Whoa. Whoa!
He's got the vinyl.
Hey, I brought the tarps.
Yeah.
Like you
I
asked.
thought we were
Nobody
talking about
asked.
like fancy Italian sofas or something.
Wow.
Who's fucking on fancy Italian sofas?
Read it.
That's what I thought you were talking about. But you said wet vinyl.
No, I was talking about S&M outfits.
Oh,
Oh.
You guys didn't get that?
huh.
No, I got it.
No,
I didn't.
I didn't either. I don't know. I was just thinking about couches.
Yeah.
So you hire
Sucker
people.
decoy and parties.
Do you feel like you would be good at that job, Burrito?
Yeah, would you be a good sucker?
No.
decoy?
So you've seen me at parties. Like
So
I've been
no.
at parties. Do you think I'd be good to just like walk around
No, I don't
and
think
pretend
so.
to be?
Is that what the decoy's supposed to do?
I
Or are
don't
they
think
just like
so.
a wall? They can be a wallflower.
They could be, but why would you
Yeah.
hire a wallflower?
To be just part of the population.
No,
like not
like
cramp on your
decoration,
you don't need
style.
body
you know?
count. You
Maybe
want
you
these
just
people to
don't want them
fucking
to cramp on your
You want
style.
these people to blow smoke up your
But
guest's
imagine
ass.
if you had like 20 of
You're
these
paying for
decoys
this.
and they were bringing that much party. Then they're taking like the attention off you, who's the host.
No, but you're like,
you don't
hey-
want someone. You don't want a showboat.
There's
There you go.
no
Exactly.
party that I'm part of that I'm gonna get fucking showed up on. Why the fuck am I hiring these people anyway? Like,
Gemini.
look,
So okay.
also,
Gemini
hire
Jackson
one of these
is a
guys,
party.
He starts big dogging you, dude.
no, this
What
is
do you
me.
do?
I fucking sign your check. You're out of here, buddy. You ain't getting
What?
paid if you don't shut the fuck up. Yeah, I bought you.
For $1 billion space
I think
credits.
that would work.
Money's on the dresser on your way out. $1 billion space credits. Fuck out of
forget
here.
you are
Don't
a
let the
whore.
door.
Hit you where I just split you. Grandpa Brian.
Whoa. Motherfucker's 90 years old.
We gotta go.
Bitch!
All right, Burrito.
Anyway, speaking of sex parties,
Oh.
10 Yakuza members have been arrested for stealing sea cucumbers from the ocean.
Why is this sex parties?
Are they filled with drugs?
So apparently, no. Apparently,
fuck 'em?
the black market sea cucumber trade is booming.
What?
Sea cucumbers fetch high prices in some countries such as China, where they're used in cuisine and sometimes as a folk remedy. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm sure you can figure out what that's for.
Tiger
your cock?
penis.
Yes.
Wait, do you
Yes.
put your dick inside the cucumber
I
or
think
what?
you eat it.
No,
Make a tea
I think
out of
you
it.
eat it,
Why?
and it's supposed to.
like
Do
tiger
any
penis.
of these animals that you eat actually make your dick hard, or is this all?
It
horseshit?
does.
Probably not.
It could be
Well,
mental.
no. You need to think about it.
Yeah, it could-
really,
it could be mental.
Look, just
Yeah.
really think about snorting a tiger's penis. Things start moving.
That'll give
It
you a
wouldn't
raging
hurt.
boner.
Things start moving, dude.
It doesn't make your dick softer. I'll tell you that.
It does not make your dick softer. Sprinkle a little bit of that down the pee hole. See what happens.
Yeah, I like.
So apparently the black market can be as lucrative as drugs for organized crime
Sure.
groups in
Yeah.
Japan.
Bullshit!
So yeah, they arrested 10 scuba diving gangsters. They didn't find any sea cucumbers on the boat, but
they knew they
that's
were
what
there.
they knew what they were there for. So that's kind of interesting that there's this. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting that there's this
Need.
black
Fundamental
market
need.
sea cucumber trade.
There's a
And
black
the
market for
maximum
everything.
penalty for poaching sea cucumbers is 6 months in prison. So not a long stretch for yakuza.
But that's not why you want to go in, though.
Yeah.
I guess you
What
could
do
say
you
that
do
these
for?
yakuza members are putting the cum in cucumbers.
Jesus.
Oh.
I remember Art posted a meme about sea cucumbers that were shitting a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An Eiffel Tower's
Yeah.
worth.
Oh yeah,
Eiffel Tower's worth of shit.
it's a lot of shit.
We couldn't figure out if that just meant the length or the height
Or the girth.
or the volume. Yeah.
I'm going to go with height.
I'm going to go volume.
Oh yeah, we couldn't. It's like because also the
Are we
Eiffel
talking about
Tower
the
is
whole
mostly
population
empty,
of
so-
sea cucumbers or just one sea cucumber?
I think one sea cucumber over its lifetime.
Oh, I can believe that. All they do is just eat off the bottom, right?
And shit.
And there's plenty
Do
of
we
it.
know how much a human? Is there like a scale of human shit that people like in their lifetime? That
The
have you ever
scale's
heard
called
that?
tip to taint.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's actually like a...
Like how many pounds of
yeah, that feels like a fun fact that I should know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll get J Mark
Wow.
on it.
Yeah.
J-Mark.
Well, From one sea cucumber. Wait.
Guys, hold on.
From
One
one sea
sea
creature.
organism to another.
There you go.
What, are you a sea-
I'll allow it.
What? I don't get it.
Oh, I was segueing into the next story.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
You need to sit your little sexy ass down.
So apparently there's
know what else has pearls?
There's Japanese vending machines that are selling oysters now.
Oh.
Japan has a lot of interesting vending machines, and one of the newest ones is fried oysters that you would get at izakaya. It's
Okay.
one of those that are a specialty in izakaya, and now that a lot of pubs are closed because of COVID, they decided to put it into a vending machine. You go and buy them, and then it's got a little microwave that you can warm up. So yeah. So what do you guys think? Would you buy frozen fried oysters from a vending machine if that was around
They're
here?
fully cooked and then frozen, right?
Yeah, cooked and frozen. Yeah.
Also, fried oysters don't really appeal to me.
I think I like them. I would do it.
Yeah.
I'm
But
out.
They don't
would
look
be
bad.
like
They
they
don't
would
look
be
bad.
chewy as hell if they were microwaved.
That's true.
They're
Maybe
not
it's
great. They
restaurant
wouldn't be great.
microwave.
Arthur, did you say you're out?
I'm not into it. I bet they're
on, dude.
overpriced too. That's a big weighing
They
factor in what
are.
I
You
eat.
get 4 of them for
Live a little, man.
like $11.30 US.
That's expensive.
$3 each?
That's expensive. And these
Yeah.
are just
Yeah,
regular
but I mean, you've
oysters?
had a few drinks. You're
Shucked,
walking around.
breaded
You,
deep fried.
you say, you know what? I want some fried oysters. No,
You're gonna let these guys go
No,
down memory
probably not.
lane and think about how expensive everything is.
Everything was the same price as here.
3 oysters for $11.
Well,
Or 4?
except for the oysters.
Yeah, you can choose 3 different
sexy ass
options.
down.
So in this machine, there's 4 fried oysters or 3 Claire oysters, which I don't know what that is.
it says raw. It says those are raw.
Those are raw.
I don't know that I'm getting fucking raw oysters out of a goddamn vending machine.
Probably
Oh, I think
refrigerated
raw
vending
Osaki
machine.
Claire oysters.
It doesn't matter. Are
Or
they switching that out
2
like every
tiger
hour and a
prawns.
half?
Maybe once a day.
2 tiger prawns?
Yeah.
Also raw?
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get it because it's a bad deal, not because it's just soggy oysters.
Yeah.
Soggy oysters is the definition of a bad deal.
Well, from oysters to, I don't know, creepy dudes. Who actually writes Japan's letters from Little Sister and Schoolgirl Love Letter capsule toys? So this is interesting. I know you guys know that there's a lot of capsule toys and gashifan, figurines where the little,
Explain to
what are those
Brian.
things called?
Explain to
Like,
Brian.
okay, it's like
Quarter
it's like
turn
gumball
machine.
machines.
You know the quarter turn
like-
machines with the bubble in there, and inside the bubble is usually like some sort of prize.
Yeah.
That's what he's
Yeah,
talking
and
about.
like here we get things like little temporary tattoos or little figurines or whatever. In Japan,
Pocket
it's a really
pussies.
big thing. They,
Panties
a
are
lot
in
of times
them.
it's just like toys and stuff, but there's also some that have actually written letters in there. And one of them is letters from Little Sister.
Okay, I'm
And
interested.
so these letters
Tell
are.
me more.
It says
Tell my
each
friend
capsule
more.
includes a letter filled with deep sibling devotion
Yeah.
to and or frightening possessiveness of Big Brother. So
Wow.
they might say things like,
Wow.
"Who was that girl I saw you with? Oni-chan.
Oh,
Kill
Jesus
Oni-chan.
Christ. Jesus
What did the two of
Christ.
you do together? I won't forgive you."
You guys are gonna sit there in judgment. You're gonna
No.
sit there and tell me that what Burrito's saying right now is not fucking hot
Juicy?
as
You need to sit your sexy ass down.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want. It's like, yeah, thank you for helping me out of the washing machine the other day.
hell. I just think it's interesting that in Japan you can just
There's a market
put
for
a
this.
quarter into a machine and get sislovesme.com. Right out.
and a letter.
I mean, would you buy this?
I would, yeah.
I think I would buy one for the novelty for sure.
Yeah, how much are these?
yeah, I
things?
didn't
But
say nothing
also,
about
it's
novelty.
like,
I
mean,
don't
I
know
get
how
it.
much
It's-
I'd buy
it
these
is.
over oysters.
these are like, it's, if you think of pornography, right? This is stimulation.
Yeah.
Mental stimulation.
I think the problem with this though is that they're like younger. The
Well,
age of these supposed
yeah, like the fetish
Girls
is
writing
based
these
on
letters.
Is it specified? I mean,
it's
It
the young,
says-
it's the little
I'm
sister
sure
It
they're-
fetish.
says
yeah.
here that it's revealed that the letters are not, in fact, written by teenage
some old
girls.
dude.
Yeah.
right?
course
they're
not.
generally
Why
written
the
by
fuck-
women in their 20s, 30s, or 40s.
So that makes it even
Mostly
better.
men.
I mean, that makes it.
Most of the time, it's one or two women writing the expressive, brightly colored characters. But when things get busy, they bring in 5 or 6 part-timers to help with the extra workload. Ooh.
Nice.
Part-timers.
I mean, that seems like
Quite a business.
like a nice business.
Yeah, I mean...
But it is
tickles
weird.
people's fancy, but the fancy is a little odd.
The fancy is rooted in some pretty bad stuff. You know what I mean? Like I
But
get
the
it.
novelty,
It's not.
the novelty
Yeah.
is all we're looking at here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not trying to get into deep shit on slamcityradio.com /
I do want to read this quote from the owner of the company, though.
from the owner.
So there's also another capsule toy called Letters from Kiki,
Not a great seller.
which contain love letters.
Delivery
It
service?
contains love letters from a schoolgirl. They're handwritten.
This
The
is
handwriting
fucking
is
brilliant.
done by maids who work at a maid cafe that the company manages.
I say, why not?
But it was revealed by the owner, his name's Eto, that the person who composes these love letters is himself.
Oh.
Here's his quote. He says, "I'm the one who composes them. I get really fired up writing love letters in the middle of the night."
So you can really feel that passion when you
Yeah.
get
Really
them.
fired up.
It's like, whoa.
If he's making a living off it, I
Ito-san.
respect the hustle.
I do too. It's not easy to write a letter. It sucks writing letters.
Yeah.
What can you reasonably charge for a letter? $3?
Maybe even $5. I don't know.
Maybe.
Do you think we could start up a service where we, people pay us $5 and we write them a letter?
I don't write letters.
No, not
When was the
us.
last time you did that?
Not us. No. We just get pictures of, we get stock
You need to
photography
sit
of
your
hot
little
chicks,
sexy ass down.
and then we outsource these letter writing to India, and then they send us bulk letters, and we just stuff envelopes. What do you think?
I respect the
Yeah, I
hustle.
mean, if that could work, I would do it. Yeah.
What do you for real? Because I feel like that's actually a thing that could really work.
I think people are
International
already doing that. I mean, you're talking about
You start
I think
doing
people
business
sell
with the
panties,
underbelly. I mean,
used
people are
panties
doing
and
that
stuff.
on,
Is that the underbelly
digitally.
though?
It's like a
But-
phone sex line.
Yeah, but
That is some underbelly shit.
how's that underbelly? People fucking.
Arthur, you think that's unethical?
I don't.
I don't think anything about ethical. I'm just saying what you kind of get yourself into.
No, these are just love letters. These aren't ooh, I'm sucking your dick off through your toes, baby. Nobody's
Yeah, but,
trying to read those.
In
These
some
are
businesses,
very.
clientele is considered friends and family type thing. You know.
I don't know these people. I'm sending them a random letter that I pull out of a box.
Sure, I respect the hustle. I understand. It's not.
For $5 a month.
I'm just not into that kind of business
Recurring, baby.
Wow.
with those kind of people. You know.
What do you mean those kind of people? Some people just need a weird connection, and I could be that guy.
I could be that guy. Well, okay, so from a creepy guy writing love letters to a creepy guy writing death threats.
Oh.
Man was arrested for sending 37 death threats to Square Enix because he couldn't win at a game.
In a row?
Bullshit.
Yeah.
37 in a
Mass
row?
obsession.
How hard was this game? I mean, I think that's the most important question. If it was too hard, then
Well, let's see. It says, I believe people are speculating that it was a cell phone game, smartphone game. That it was, let's see. Comments appear convinced that this incident was triggered by Hoshino Dragon Quest, known as Dragon Quest of the Stars in English. It's an RPG that allows players to travel to different planets and team up with 3 others online. And apparently they had to cancel an event because
These
this
death threats?
25-year-old man
Wow. That's not a great.
sent 30 threatening messages, or 37.
That's not a great way to ruin the rest of your life.
no, it's probably not. I mean, it's probably not worth it.
Yeah,
I had to guess.
it's just a mobile game, man. Just a mobile
So
game.
he sent a bunch of messages that were like, "I will seriously kill you, cheating developers."
Wow.
And to clarify, the term cheating in Japanese is ikasama, which refers to the type of person who might cheat at cards or dice with sleight of hand.
Oh. Calling
So
him
he was-
nefarious.
Yeah, he was telling them that they were They were
No
cheaters.
good 2-bit swindlers.
Yeah.
Is this a Burrito comment or is this from the headline? Is this from the article?
No, that's from the article.
No, the sub, like the quotation or whatever. Underneath
No,
the
that's from the
headline.
article.
He
Yeah.
should have done some office work to relieve his stress.
Oh, no, that's from the artitle.
That makes so much sense.
A
Hey,
little editorializing.
you guys, he's stressed. Maybe you should do some office work. Take the edge off. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see. Yeah. I think people were commenting that maybe this was something that he should have done instead.
Office
writing
work?
these letters.
Yeah. Like Liz, yeah. If this
Hey,
emotionally
Yeah,
disturbed
you were in the
man-
office. You should have been working instead of writing.
You don't
these
know
letters.
that he was in the office.
That's
He
such a
could have been at
Japanese thing
home.
to say.
He could have been at home losing and being mad. He's not going to go fucking do some office work at home.
Bullshit!
But he's on the clock. He should be.
It never specified that he was. All right, that was Burrito's Nippon News. On to the rest of the news. Arthur, dude.
Bigfoot bounty balloons to $2.1 million in massive campaign to capture creature.
Do you think if we just said capture Bigfoot's dick for 150 grand, that would get more traction?
Then you'd have to kill Bigfoot.
No, you don't.
You don't have to kill him.
Just take his dick.
I think it would be more difficult to take his dick than kill him.
See, and that's the sport of it, right?
true.
It feels more like sportsmanship.
I would
like
tranquilizer
gamesmanship.
dart him.
It's like catch and release.
Then I'll surgically
Catch and
Only-
release.
Only you've released him from
His dicks grow back.
Yeah.
Oh, Bigfoot's dick grows back.
Yeah, that's common knowledge.
Damn. Well, wow.
It's like a salamander when it's trying to get
Got a
away.
salamander dick.
It drops his dick and he runs away.
Oh, man.
That's why you can never catch him.
That's why nobody's ever caught him, because he drops his dick and he runs away, and they're just like, "What the fuck is that thing?" They think it's a
shiny
snake.
object.
With
It's
a
a-
dick in
they
their
think it's a
hand, and
snake
they're
and
like,
they
no
run
one's going
away."
to believe this.
Yeah, nobody's gonna. We have to hide this.
You know, it's in
Would
the,
you eat
this byline
Bigfoot's
here,
dick?
or whatever it's called.
Would you
With the
eat
lead line.
Bigfoot's dick?
If Bigfoot is out there, he better get out of Oklahoma. Just weeks after State Representative Justin Humphrey presented a bill to capture the mythical creature, the bounty, which originally was a paltry $25,000. There's a representative named Justin out there. What the hell is that?
Representative named Justin.
Yeah, Representative Justin Humphrey presented a bill.
His name is Justin Humphrey.
Yeah, Justin Hump. Free.
Well, isn't there like? I can't remember what state. No. I think it's Oklahoma. There's some
yeah, it
official
is.
name
So they've
like
upped the bounty.
someone's
I guess
tits. Stits.
They were tired of people not bringing them Bigfoot, so they were like, all right.
No.
Okay.
I'm talking about like there's another government official in Oklahoma, and his name's like Kevin Stitz. So it sounds like Kevin's tits.
Kevin Stitz.
And I think I don't know that I'm making this up, but I think there's a Mike Hunt.
Oh, Kevin Stitt,
Yeah,
governor of Oklahoma.
yeah. And then there's
Kevin's tit.
yeah, there's I might be making it up, but there's something akin to Mike Hunt.
Mike Hunt.
I'm sure
Where?
there is.
Politician?
Yeah, in Oklahoma.
West Virginia House of Delegates. Mark Hunt.
No.
Wait, that's something else. Sorry.
But it's like one of those funny names.
Yeah. Amanda Hug and Kiss.
Amanda
The
Hug and Kiss.
unfortunate.
Amanda fucking suck. Speaking of fucking suck, Panda Express
Oh my God.
workers forced to strip in quote cult-like team building seminar, lawsuit alleges. So I actually read the story because it sounded interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they kept them in a warehouse where they blocked out all light, and then I guess made them do like exercises till they puked or something, or made them hot and sweaty till they puked, but then made them puke in front of each other as a trust exercise.
Someone's got to tell him, dude.
they-
Panda Express, it's just not that serious.
It's just not that
man.
serious. But I think it was like a management team building exercise, and like somebody told them that this was like some sweat lodge thing or something, and they made some shit up. They're like, maybe they were like playing the long con, right? And they finally got into fucking Panda Express headquarters, and they're gonna make them pay $150,000 for this experience. And Mr. Panda Express himself says, sure, let's do it. And then now they're like, fuck. We got to get this whole thing together in 7 days. 7 days. So the activities for team building that they come up with is like waterboarding. Because they're like prison contractors. And they just use the stuff that they have like nearby. I'll watch this fucking movie. Who's not watching this movie?
Just like a zany romp about people who... Never mind.
Yeah, it's like an accidental torture camp.
I think that's the name of the movie.
That's the name of the movie. Accidental Torture Camp. Who's not watching Accidental Torture Camp 2022?
Yeah, it sounds like a really... I read the article too, and it sounds like a really bad experience, so I hope she gets her money.
Yeah, I hope she gets her money and the damages for harshing her mellow.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of harshing mellows... Cat attacks pilot, forcing plane to make emergency landing. A mid-air catastrophe unfolded on Wednesday when a stowaway cat attacked a pilot, forcing him to make an emergency landing. I am of two minds about this. One, I don't like cats. Ooh. And I would be pissed if this happened to me. And I just imagined a cat attacking me. I didn't like it. But then the other part of me doesn't like flying. So I can understand why the cat was upset.
Really?
What is this, amateur?
So
yeah, I mean, the cat's like, "What? Get this fucking thing out of the air."
One thing is, like, who's letting a cat on a plane?
That's a good question.
Cats are notorious.
I'm assuming this is like a smaller plane.
Service dog.
A service cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, service cat.
Did they do that? Service cats?
Yeah. I don't think they do that anymore. Like, it has to actually be a service animal, not a comfort animal.
Yeah.
Oh, it says
like
a stowaway cat. It was also in Qatar.
Stowaway makes sense. That makes sense.
I don't know why I thought Qatar, that part is
Qatar
relevant, but Qatar. Thank you.
But also, aren't all the cabins like locked?
No, like the big planes are pressurized. Smaller planes aren't necessarily.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like that's why I figured it was like a smaller plane.
Yeah.
Because there's not like cabin door in those.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have to go in through the hatch or whatever.
Speaking of going through the hatch,
a study shows that billions of insects have accidental gay sex. A new study finds that. Just to repeat, let's see. I didn't really read this, but I brought it. A study published in the Journal of Behavioral Ecology and Sociobiology finds that 85% of male insects mate with each other because they do not take the time to find out about their mate's gender. I mean, time is of the essence, guys. Can you really play these bugs?
You forgot the quote. They when pressed for quote, Ant said, "No homo."
Yeah, I mean, come on.
No, they're just
these bugs.
Look, they got their dick out and they're just ramming into stuff.
Out.
They just need to get the poison out. They just need to get the poison out. This is how Brian prefaces his masturbation session. He does a snake charming routine.
Wait, you're saying anytime I'm just alone,
you have to
masturbating. I'm trying to get to the fifth jack.
The fifth jack by the 11th hour. And I
gotta get this poison out.
You gotta get the poison out.
By 11:59. I think that was the news. Was that the news?
You got one last one?
No, wait, no, there's one more. Escaped convict lands himself back in prison after coming out of hiding to buy a video game. Footage shows the fugitive attacking two police officers and having to be wrestled to the ground in Birmingham city centre.
What is this?
This is in London or in England.
Mario Langen.
Birmingham. When I saw this, it made me. I wanted to talk about how anytime there's a fugitive on the loose, I always secretly like root for him.
Sure.
Like anytime someone does a prison break, I'm like,
yeah.
Please. I mean, and they always get caught.
Yeah, they always get caught.
Life on the lamb.
But it's like,
I just like to imagine that if I ever escape a prison, I mean that's impressive. I would just hope that I would.
Yeah, it's a tough.
That you wouldn't be like so hard up for some video gaming that you'd be like, no, maybe I should stay in.
Or maybe you just like pay somebody to go get the game for you. Do you know what I mean?
Or just get it postmated.
I think the whole reason he didn't necessarily want the video game. He wanted to be out, and do something normal.
Yeah, that's true. Wow.
Yep, that was the news.
Food truck fanboys, you haven't lived until you've conquered the crazy one. Intergalactic Boba Runner Booba Get serves you everything in the crazy one. Infinite calories for a not-so-infinite price. Let's bring your appetite, because the crazy one has everything! No substitutions. No! Oh, don't give up your much-earned cred by asking for no pickles or no onions. Booba won't hold the mayo, because it wouldn't be the crazy one if it didn't have everything! The next time you have a craving for clout that will get your feet wet, find the most badass food truck in the galaxy and order the crazy one from Booba Gets.
I'm Booba Gets, and I gets it, so get it. What I have for lunch? What burrito did you have for lunch?
Oh shit.
Boom chi.
Boom chi. Ooh. I'm going to make you get, because it was boring, so I'm going to make you guys guess.
It was eggs.
The ingredients. It was square. Boom chi, it was square.
Sandwich.
Tofu.
But you had like turkey and...
Swiss cheese?
No, not Swiss.
Boom chi, there were orange edges.
I like that face.
Munster?
Yeah. It was Munster
what's that?
cheese.
Munster. Turkey
Damn,
and
Munster.
Munster?
Fuck.
I've been really digging on Munster. It was
Hell
a lot
yeah.
Munster.
Munster's like light, but it has something.
It's got a little bit of funk in it.
yeah.
got some
Once
fun.
upon a time,
It was a
Munster
little-
grossed me out. Just
Really?
because it would
What?
have that kind of that cracked look to it, and there was like red in between the cracks. Am I just
Oh.
making that up?
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was like a weird red grease.
it could be a
to it.
little scary.
Yeah,
You know,
Kinda
to
looked a
the
little-
uninitiated.
yeah.
Yeah, it was Munster and ham and mayo.
Ham.
What kind of mayo?
Real mayo.
Oh, some of that Hellman's.
Not Japanese.
Isn't
I think
the only
it's HEB.
difference that they use rice wine vinegar?
No, I think they use like I knew this at one point.
Like a different oil to emulsify?
Yeah, or maybe they use more egg or something.
Oh, no,
And
whole
rice
juice.
wine. Oh, no, whole juice is the
Yeah.
primary.
Figured it out.
That's what it
Got you.
is.
Brian McFly.
You know,
What canned meat did you have this week?
well, I didn't have I ran out of canned meat, so I had
Jesus,
to
it's
go
the
out and get
apocalypse.
something. So Boom Chi, I went out to get it at
Taco Bell.
What's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of repeating. It's either going to be
Hot dogs.
canned meats or what I had today, which was Boom Chi from the mall, which I've already done before.
Yeah, that
Sbarro's.
same Thai dish.
Oh, see, you forgot. So
It's the Chinese
Boom
food
Chi,
from the mall.
Oh, actually, it's not what I did before. Boom Chi,
Hot dog on a stick.
Auntie
Boom
Anne's.
Chi noodles.
Panda Express.
It's just, I mean,
Like, but is it Italian noodles or Chinese noodles?
that's
you know?
the question.
Yeah, that's the question. Is it Sbarro's or is it Panda Express? Wait, Sbarro's is
Boom
now.
Chi, they were out of orange chicken, so I got this other thing that's similar to orange chicken.
You
Is
had
it
the
General
firecracker.
So's?
Boom
Yes.
Chi. We mentioned this company earlier during the news.
Boom Chi. They made him sweat it out in a sex lodge.
Oh, all of a sudden it's a cannibal sex lodge.
Cannibal sex lodge with ball
That
play.
sounds like a
Or
good horror
without
movie.
if your balls are a little bit too sensitive or don't detect pain at all.
You got some BK then,
Me?
Arthur.
Arthur, you
No,
got BK?
I did not.
Well then, Boom Chi.
Boom Chi. It was Pan Asian.
Pan Asian cuisine.
Boom
You had
Chi.
P.F. Chang's, bro?
No,
Oh, pass.
we don't even need to talk about what specifically it was, but just like the dishes involved.
Oh,
Did you make it at home?
oysters?
I did not make it at home. It uses leftover rice.
Fried rice?
Yeah, that's it.
You just have fried rice?
With shrimp fried rice.
Shrimp fried rice?
Yeah.
To the rice.
Oh, no. Did you get that record in yet, Burrito?
No, not yet.
Man,
Haven't
it's
shipped it yet.
after when we were expecting it.
All right, Boom
I know.
I
Chi.
was gonna spin it on the ones and twos.
Circle.
Pizza.
Boom Chi top 5, probably.
What?
Top 5 pizza.
Papa John's.
No,
Papa John's.
I don't eat wet pizza.
Doesn't and we're dropping Papa John's.
I don't eat
Sweaty pizza.
sweaty pizza.
Wow. Pizza
Is
Hut?
it
Not that one.
Domino's.
Not that one.
Little
Marcos?
Caesar?
You got
Little
it.
Kaiser?
You
Little
got it. Little
Caesars?
Kaisers. Little Kaisers.
Really? Is that? Wait, no.
It is top five. Yeah, it is.
Top five.
In terms of like
Why?
sales and
In terms of money.
Because it's so cheap. Like, people can afford it.
They are, in terms of like profit, they're number 5 or 4.
Oh, you meant the company is top 5.
Right, it's not in my top 5 pizzas of all time.
Not based on quality.
Let's go on top 5 pizzas of all time.
All time?
All time. That's tough. So yeah, that's what I had. But I had something a little bit different. I mean, it was a pizza, but
You had the square one?
I did not have the Detroit style.
Was it a calzone? Did they have calzones there?
It was a pizza.
That
Was it the
pizza.
stuffed crust?
It was not the stuffed crust, but it had to do with cheese.
Did it have Munster cheese on it?
It did not, but it had big globs
Actually,
of
they
cheese
do
on it.
use Munster cheese on their cheese.
They do use Munster
one of-
cheese in their
They
cheese.
do?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They list
That's
it
why
off
it
now.
has that taste.
That's why it's kind of off.
That's
by
why
comparison.
Little
Okay.
Caesar got a little
Really?
bit of edge
Yeah,
to it.
you might have to give it another shot. Think about it.
Haul it
Yeah.
back at Little
It's
Kaiser.
been a while since I had some little Kaisers.
Hey, but Kaiser's is hit or miss. I'll give it that because there's a lot of
Yeah.
punk ass kids sitting behind that counter making those pizzas.
Yeah.
About to be making 15 for pizzas. How about that?
Nah.
Yes.
So you had these cheese sticks.
Yeah.
It was a cheese sticks.
No, I had, okay, it was just the big globs of cheese that they have. You know what I mean?
What?
They do that?
Yeah, they have
Really?
some, like, extra cheese hits. We got it that one time, Art.
Oh, you're talking about the pizza that has like the mozzarella on top of mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Mozzarella.
I think it was called like the cheeser.
Cheeser. That's what it was.
Yeah. Cheese on cheese action.
Alright.
That's a
That's a hit. That's a banger. And that was what we had
Give it a
for
shot.
lunch.
And it's $5 probably.
Yeah.
I think it's like 6, but it,
was
has
like
that extra
6,
cheese on
but it
there.
had cheeser.
So last night, I pulled my meat. It felt so good, I pulled it again. Hey, it's me, Pete Wild. And you might know me from that time a giant robot rabbit terrorized the city. Or maybe I electrocuted you or someone in your family accidentally. You might be thinking, Meat Wild, how do you do it? Well, it's no secret. It's just daddy juice.
Hey buddy, you look a little tired. Feeling run down? Maybe it's time to crack open a fresh can of daddy juice to help you finish strong. Still sucking on your first one? No sweat. Double fisting is never a bad idea. So take a daddy juice in each hand and let that soothing jolt of energy wash all over your face, neck, and chest. Like a calm tsunami that will make you say,
Ooh, mommy. Daddy juice comes in delicious flavors like salted plums, peach drawn nectar, and white honey.
Daddy juice will calm you down and fuck you up. Daddy juice, take it to the face. Well. Welcome back to Eric America's Learning Corner. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and everything in between.
What's up, Eric?
Are we talking specifically about the meat type people, me wad? Welcome to the show. Thanks for calling in.
It's nice to be here.
Of course. All right, so let's get started. The song "Who Let the Dogs Out." Thank you.
Woof, woof, woof.
Thank you. Sparked a bidding war between Nickelodeon and Disney. Did you guys know this? Disney wanted it to be in the movie 101 Dalmatians, which would have made a lot of sense. There was 101 of them. And Nickelodeon wanted it to be in Rugrats in Paris, which don't make that much sense.
that's not as much.
In the end,
They only have one
Nickelodeon
dog.
offered the band their own concert special and paid for the cost of the video. But that seems like a bargain. And I guess
So
it made
did
it
they
in Rugrats.
go with them?
Playing dirty.
I believe
think so. I
Yes.
think so.
Rugrats in Paris got Who Let the Dogs Out.
But I think if Disney really wanted it, they could have had it.
Bullshit.
True or false?
True.
Disney could buy
True.
goddamn anything.
Did they have a big swinging dick back then too?
Disney got like that mouse dick.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, 101 Dalmatians. They could have had a really awesome trailer.
They
for
could
that
have.
song.
They could have. That was the banger of the summer.
Suck today's dick.
It was the whole summer.
That wasn't the animated 101 Dalmatians,
No,
right?
that thing
'Cause
was
that's
made
like,
in like the 50s.
I think it's a Glenn Close
yeah, that's
one.
old.
The Glenn Close one with the
Oh,
hair.
okay. Yeah.
Where she took the dogs.
Like live action with CGI dogs.
Where she took the dogs. Did you see that one?
She took She took a lot of them, really.
She was the one who let them out. Spoiler alert. That's why they didn't end up buying the damn track. We already
Wasn't
knew.
a song about letting, like, it's like the Baja men go to the club, and then there's a lot of ugly women out, and they're saying who let the dogs out.
Yeah, that's what it's
Yes.
about.
yes.
That's disrespectful. I think, wouldn't you agree that's pretty disrespectful to women?
Well, let's think about it this way. You know,
Yeah.
some people really like dogs.
Oh, good point. Eric,
I love hot dogs.
You are a
Eric, you're really
Moving on.
special, you know?
Hey, I try. Thank you very much. Moving on. This is what we call the ex-wife effect. My ex-wife, Mariko Aoki, if you know what I mean. Eric's taking a trip down memory lane, guys.
Is that the one you found overseas through a mail
That's
order
the mail.
catalog?
That's the mail order.
Yeah.
Listen, everybody.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is about learning and being better, not about looking into the past and who may or may not have bought a bitch straight cash. And apparently they don't have return policies, but we're not getting into this. Okay, it's really difficult.
I remember. I
Hey,
liked her.
Mariko, Aoki, wherever you are, I hope you're still farting in bookstores.
So what did you learn about this?
I didn't learn nothing. Okay,
No, but
nothing
did you
but
say
heartache.
it already?
Nothing but heartbreak. Okay, she did teach me a thing or two about tying knots, if you know what I mean.
What do you? I don't know. What do you mean?
If you know what I mean.
But I'm still. Did you read this thing already?
Read what? I lived it. Okay?
Oh, I know, but
I lived
just to give
this
people
life.
context. Did you read the?
I could
thing
write
that
a
you
book.
learned?
I could write a book about this, and then would you read that book? I could write two books.
I'm sorry. I know.
I could write a whole volume of books, okay? You think about Twilight, right? We're talking about Mariko Aoki, Tree Potter, Part 1, Books, Part 2, Thoughts, Part 3, Broken Hearts.
I could see that being a movie.
Books, Hearts, and Broken Thoughts. No! Books, Thoughts, and Broken Hearts. The Mariko Aoki and Eric America love story for all time, forever, until she said not no more.
Done. We'll find you a producer.
Damn, dude. I mean,
I will say that Gemini, who has stepped out of the room for a second.
Yeah, fuck that guy. We can talk about his ass.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
He always likes to take a shit in one particular bookstore in Slam City.
Oh yes, this is a known.
And there's comic books.
This
It's
is a
comic book
known
store.
phenomenon.
It's a known fact.
Known fact. They got a lot of cool drawings in there.
Yeah.
He told me.
Yeah.
I know
so-
which
but
restroom you're talking of.
I hate to keep asking the same question, but have we read this thing that you learned?
Books, Thoughts, and Broken Hearts. It's a Tree Potter. Okay, you can take that and we'll wind it back.
Okay. Hey.
Next story.
Sorry.
Asparagus pea is actually dependent on two factors. 1, did you have asparagus? 2, do you need to pee? All right, what it really says is whether or not someone's body makes the smelly pee, which everybody's body does. Okay, we just vibrate at different frequencies. And whether or not someone can smell said pee. So maybe you can't smell it, but you can make it. And if you piss on a bitch who can smell it, maybe she into it. Basically, okay? I'm saying you shoot your shot. You miss 100% of the shots you take. That's the advice I have for you this week. Thank you for visiting. I'll see you. I love you, Mariko. I wish we could still be fighting together. All right, catch you next time.
Wow. Thank you.
When your hair's all messed up and you look like shit, there's a solution for you. Blow and Go. State-of-the-line solid-state technology, sourced with the bestest Japanese to the technology to create the best hairdryer in the world. Shit, even the universe. 10 levels of blow with two hyperdrives. It's the apex of the vortex, the tsunami mommy. You can read up on the advanced features of Blow and Go on your own time. For now, just Blow and Go. That's all you need to know. Every major department store that's worth a shit. And gas stations. And bodegas got them.
Everyone's entitled to truth. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Slam City Radio. Get in touch with us through our contact form at slamcityradio.com. We'll send you a sticker, then ask you where you'll stick it. Subscribe, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, all day, every day.
I said split. Shake the scene, you turkeys. Get out of my house. I'll see y'all tomorrow. This ends now!
Oh, shit. Was that too much? Hit him up!
I like that Eric America has a wife.
Named Mariko
Aoki.
And she has this urge to poop by visiting bookstores.
Books, farts, and broken hearts, man.
I like that, man. That was funny.